Hey everyone, welcome to Keag House. I thought I might start with that music there, and just to kind of smooth you into it. But we got the Summer Wonderland tonight, and Phil Monterey's going to join me here, and it's coming in at about 6.5%. I've had this bottled for about 2 weeks or almost 3 now. It's very conditioned. It's all together. The beer is what the beer is now. So let's go about the old Summer Wonderland brew day video. Let's go about that because the recipe is on that. This one's got honey. It's got cinnamon. It's got apples like juiced that I put into it, and it's also got apples chopped up and just chucked into the beer, and to kind of like add a little bit of I don't know, viscosity or something, or like body or something. I don't know. You know, it's all an experiment always. Like when you make beer, it's like I always like to kind of screw around with a certain technique or something, just kind of play around. But we are here tonight with the Summer Wonderland, and I'm gonna stop the music there for a second, but let's check it out, guys. What do you think, Mom? What do you think? Smell good? He says, yeah, Dad. He goes, I like the smell of the apples and the that's the smell I smell, like coming straight off the thing here is the apple. It's got like this red apple kind of thing going on. It's like a hint between like red apple and like a cinnamon. So yeah, that's kind of an odd kind of like flavor, because it's because like usually it's like Macintosh apples with like honey or cinnamon, but this has it actually has a sweet like apple that's in it, but it's actually kind of coming across like a kind of like a red apple. So just pour here real quick. All that shrub there is kind of stuck to the bottom. Yeah, that's that nut. That's that nut. That is that nut. That is that Nottingham yeast. It always sticks right to the bottom of the bottle, cemented right in. So, you know, check that out. That's kind of like the color there, I guess you could say. If I can back it up a little bit, I don't know, but I think that, yeah, it's not too bad looking. So cheers, folks. I've got this shirt on today. It's like Bar Harbor. I got this glass, the Acadia glass. That's in Bar Harbor. So I guess we're going all Bar Harbor here, and I figured, because this is the Summer Wonderland, I figure why not represent places that that you would scope out in the summer. You know, I don't know. If I could try to have a theme to this beer channel, I would. Well, here we go. I can smell the apple. It's kind of sweet, actually. And you can smell like the cinnamon behind it. So that's kind of cool. Let's have a drink and see what it's all about. Okay. So, really cold. This kind of starts off as like a hodgepodge of like all these different flavors trying to hit you at the same time. So it's a little bit like complicating. But as this heats up, it's actually kind of like it's really all right. You know, I kind of like it like slightly warmed up a little bit. So I'm trying to swirl it around and get some more flavors out of it. But it's not too bad. there's a slight apple. There's an apple taste that's like. Hang on. Okay, it's a little bit dry. I get first a little bit. I think because it finished so low, I think it's adding a little bit more dryness to it that it should have. I think this beer should have finished off at around like 10-16. It would have been sweet to have it finish around there. But this was actually 10-10. So it'd be cool too to make it a little bit smaller too, like the ABV also. Like so I can see half a pound of pale. Maybe just like take a half pound out. You know, and just kind of keep on with the honey and the other things. But yeah, it's okay. It's not bad. I'd say it's about out of a let's see, like 1 out of 5. I'll give it like a 3. But I'm heating up. It's kind of a 3 point, like a 3.3 or like maybe a 3.5. It's not bad. It's almost like a I don't know. It's so yeah, that cinnamon really kind of like elevates it like straight throughout. It's like the taste is like this strong kind of cinnamon thing comes up through the dryness, and it's very like it's almost like kind of sort of harsh. It's not too bad, but it's just that little harshness of dryness and the heat from the cinnamon. It smells really good, actually. But I need to make this a little bit smaller in ABV, and I need to so I think I should put more honey in it, maybe, because it would add a little bit more like unfermentable sugars, I would think, which might help it. You know, stop at like 10-12. Also, I need to mash a little bit more, not exactly how I do mash. So I can kind of leave around a lot more like non-fermentable sugars, so that this will finish higher, you know. Or just switch up my yeast also. You know, I could try that out. But yeah, it's an okay beer. Had honey and cinnamon stick. Had apple juice. You know, I did all the things I could think of to kind of make a fall time kind of like apple ale. I think if I also like left out the Munich malts, maybe like the darker malts, if I just made it just pale around an apple spice thing, I think it would be you know, I like that color, I think, more than I think this color here. But I mean, it's all just like, you know, how do I like the color to be, really? I mean, it's so yeah, I mean, this beer here is always like a experiment. I'm always kind of like trying to tweak. It'd be cool to make like a kind of like a the same kind of beer, except just well, I don't know, lost my thought there, but you know how it is. I mean, it's a beer that you make and you hope it's gonna come out great, and You know, it's just this. You know, it's not bad. But as it heats up, there's more flavor. It's actually more like an apple pie-ish. Just a little bit more, just a minute snidge, you know. Mm. I got the hops like almost kind of like dialed back, so there's almost like no hops. There's a little bit of hops, but you know, it's not like anything crazy. I think it's mostly spicy kind of hops. Like I think there's like Challenger in this, and there's like some I think there's like some Tetnang or something like that. I think it's Czech Saws, actually. And that's another thing too, is I spiced up the bittering hop. And I think that played a role in this. It was Cascade. That's what I used in this. And I don't think Cascade helped it any either. It seems to be like a mid-range kind of orangey, kind of floral kind of hop. And I don't think that helped it. I think it'd be cool to have like a really stronger hop. That might actually showcase those apple tones a little bit more. I could see like a Citra as a starter hop on that. It's real big. It's right to the point. You just use a small amount of it. Real clean and pretty in that aspect of it. So yeah. I don't hate it, but I don't like love it. You know, it's cool. It's cool. I mean, that's all I can really say about it. But yeah, it's cool. Mm. Mm. So this one here is I need to kind of figure this beer out again. You know, gotta figure it out. So yeah. Be sweet to kind of switch up the apples too, like maybe a sweeter apple. I always kind of pick these like mid-range, like semi-sweet, but they're big, juicy apples, but they're not like the overall flavor is not anything that's like standing out, you know. So I think from now on it's like Macintosh, or I might switch to Macintosh. Try to add some more like. Just make it so it finishes at like, you know, 10-16 or something, and yeah, you know, it's all for a future reference. There we go. So on that note, folks, I guess I'm gonna be out. Keag Haus, watch out for this, and I got the old two-tick Belgian Saison coming out really soon. That beer, wow, that beer's gonna be good. So I'm really excited about the two-tick Belgian Saison, and yeah, you know, fall's coming, so I can kind of ferment at reasonable temperatures again. So looking forward to that. Because I tell you what, Keag Haus, man, we really kick ass around like October, November, December. Those are our fermentation months where I can control shit in the house and, you know, just get it done. So, alright guys, cheers tonight. Love you guys. Stay safe. Cheers.